is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbb-radio.com.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back.
I'm Ariana.
And I am Brittnee.
And this is
An
an A&B Conversation, week 21 of season 2.
Oh, period. I would have never guessed.
Yeah, I did.
I lost track. Oh, you really, I'm just glad to be here.
Just glad to be back with all of our friends.
Just happy to
our
be
friends
here.
and our haters.
Period.
Yeah.
Whoever you may be, hopefully you're friends.
Hopefully. So this week we have a little update for you guys. This episode's going to catching up.
Mm-hmm.
This and Yap, but this is the Yap. So
we do the Yap.
We Yap.
That's why we're here.
Yeah. Honestly. Life updates. As you guys can see, we had about 2 weeks off.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back. Got some stories to tell, some people to expose. Because what would it be without a little exposure?
Hello.
Yeah. So how are you?
Oh, peachy.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time now.
It is. It is. My birthday's... If you're watching this, it is Thursday, and my 30th birthday's in 1 week.
1 week.
I can't fucking wait.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm ready to be 30.
Right.
I'm ready to leave my 20s.
Right.
Like, I'm so looking forward to 30s.
What are you looking forward to?
Just like I just must be like really ending my Saturn return, because I just feel like a shift of, like, I've been feeling a shift of energy leading up to this birthday for like probably like 6 months. So now I'm like, okay, like it's here, and like I don't feel any pressure to change, but I'm changing. Like I just have different interests. I'm actually cutting some people off. I started literally cutting people off. Like I don't remember where I seen it, but I came across this, I'll just say like talking point. And it was just like for Christian single women, basically like men who ask you to do things that are basically sinning or just like push your boundaries are not your husband. And they're not only not your husband, they're in your husband's way because they're a distraction. And
yes, I had, my therapist once told me before, which I was like, oh, read me then, bitch. Because like, damn. She was like, how is anybody supposed to pull in the driveway if there's already a car there?
Yep.
And I was like... Okay.
A car, bitch. Try 4 cars.
Damn, huh? Read me then.
She definitely ate us up.
Yeah.
But I just literally, like, the things that I used to participate in just don't, like, I was just talking to someone about a Sunday fun day and going to the place where my ex works. And I was like, I won't be drinking there, just to stay on guard and stay alert and not put myself in the same, or try to obviously not put myself in the same positions that I've been in with him in the past of like getting lit, and then we're around each other, and then one thing leads to another, and then it leads to another situationship and some toxic bullshit and disrespect and embarrassment and all the things. And just like the other people, like people that I had crushes on or like that I've definitely like let have a swinging door. Wizard Kelly. He's taken it the hardest to cut off. Like I've been very clear, like Mr. Vitamin D. I've already mentioned, like, you know, like there are a lot of distaste and things that I don't care for and lack of regard. And he just thought it was funny. I think he doesn't realize, like,
he's got nothing but time to laugh.
He has nothing but time to laugh. So I don't think he realizes the severity of, like, I'm just not the same person. Like, I'm
not these other bitches.
I'm like, and I was.
Right.
I was for a hot ass minute.
Yeah.
But I'm not anymore.
Block, baby. Or miss standing at the corner waiting for somebody.
Yeah, I would say I don't even think I didn't spin the block. I kept the light on.
Yeah, but you got in the car for the ride.
Always. Always. I kept the car warm. I kept the light on. The garage door was always open. There was always a place of home for them. So
yeah.
I just want different, and I just am looking forward to, like, I just, not even just like with men, but like my activities and like, I mean, I've been enjoying staying the fuck home lately. Yeah.
You know me, girl.
I understand.
I'm this bedroom boom. Yeah. I love to be in bed.
I understand now. Not even just because it's winter, but I'm just home and I'm like, I'm by myself.
Right, 'cause
I'm
it's
with
not
my
even
company.
snowing. It's not like it's like
It's not. There's not like a cold, hard, like 4-inch blizzard
like,
or
right,
4-foot
keeping
blizzard.
you in the house.
Yeah, we're not physically
like,
bound
no,
home.
I'm staying here because I want to be.
Yeah. It's a nice feeling. Like, just
Yeah.
like, wow. Vibes.
I be making my rent useful. I'm telling you that much.
My bed and I have never been closer. Like,
yeah,
snug as a bug. Like,
in a rug, hon.
mhm.
No, I feel that. You know, I love
Yeah.
that. That's my favorite place to be.
and we
Home.
have to tell the people because I just can, like, speaking of men, the audacity.
Tell them.
So, I don't think he has a podcast nickname.
No, because he's just a raggedy ass.
Yes. So,
whatever.
we're going to call him. What are we going to call him?
Are we talking about?
Yeah. The story situation. My Instagram and us laughing, but then being like in disgust.
Oh, yes, he does. He's Sag.
He's sad.
Sag
Oh,
man.
Sag Man. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so Brit's Sag Man, who I met through Brittnee, who when I met him, the day our podcast came out, our first episode, she of course was like, "This is my cousin Ari," and I'm like, "Hey, nice to meet you." Right. Fast forward to since our last recording, I had a questions box on my Instagram. Brit's Sag Man is gonna have the nerve to slide up and
It's not
say,
mine, but
right, yeah,
yeah,
right, right. I very much stand corrected.
Please,
Is gonna have the nerve to slide, mind you. He's been eating Brit's ass virtually, like metaphorically, telepathically. He misses his Pookie Bear.
couldn't give a fuck.
And she could not give a fuck. She's like not responding, ignoring it. But he's gonna have the nerve to slide up on my story and say, "When are we going on our date?" And instead of "our," he put ARE.
Like a dumbass motherfucker would.
Mm-hmm. And so I just was not. I have been going through other shit, which I'll get into, but I was just perplexed of why, one, on a public forum, two, knowing that he knows that I know he was in a situationship with my cousin. Three, I would hope he knows that I know that he has been up her ass begging to even have a conversation with her. Four, I saw him the night before at a party with his baby mom.
Well, it's his girlfriend.
Oh,
His baby mom had, so that's why he kept correcting you, because that's his girl. Remember you seen a girl at the mall?
Yeah.
Yes, Spooky Butt. That is her. That's his girlfriend. That's not his baby mom. His baby mom happened to be there, which was funny, but no, two different people. That's why he was like, "Oh, my baby mom," like whatever he said. That obviously he had to
jaw. Yeah.
Yes, only as a man does, only go to the parts that are untrue in the way that for a fact of him correcting, other than him being wrong and dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, not for nothing else.
Well, okay,
Not
so we
for
got to go
nothing
back.
else.
I posted all of the bullet points that I just laid out.
Yes.
1, no. 2, you're not going to disrespect my cousin. 3, you're for damn sure not going to be sneaky. 4, I just saw you with
All bitches. Any
Bitches,
bitches
yeah.
in general.
at a party.
In your face.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
The night before, not even
right.
not even 10 hours later.
Right. To be like, oh, I didn't know that you guys were cousins. Also, we know your cousin, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. And that's another
your
reason.
Your cousin is not a stranger to us.
And 2, okay, I get you don't remember. He may not have remembered our initial meeting. However, he has watched this podcast. He has seen photos of us in our childhood. 3 or 4, I forgot where I was at.
And your
bullet
cousin
points.
knows us.
Yeah, there was no, like, it just, I think he thought I would just either, like, ignore it or
Don't
be
give a
riding
fuck.
with it. Yeah.
Right. Not one of those spooky.
No. You were just,
And
like,
not,
you became the joke.
You're
You became we had a good laugh about it. We had a good FaceTime laugh.
because you're not even that nigga like that.
Defo not. And me and Britt have mutuals. We did not care about that. You know, we care for their well-being, but they were not, it didn't give situationship. It didn't give, like, a thing. Yeah, it was just wild that he thought he was going to be joined in our mutuals.
Well.
And especially with in the nature that he has begged. Like, you have been a lady by not exposing it. Like, he is begging for Brittnee's attention. offering up so many other people basically on a platter to get to her.
Uninterested. I'm usually the opposite of Ari. I do not spend the once you get in that fucking car. Once you drive your ass down that street, hit that stop sign, and make a left or a right, I don't give a fuck what you do at that stop line. Once you leave and I'm over it, don't let me be over it. Cause it's over. It's done. Like when he messaged me, it's not. Ooh, let me message him back. It's like, what the fuck? It's like,
what a pest.
Well, I guess I might text him back just for entertainment for myself. But most of the time, I'm not because I'm uninterested. I don't care. I don't want to spin the block. I couldn't give a fuck if you got upside down, gave me a whole show. I could not care less. I would blink twice and I would walk away. Like, I do not spin the block when I'm over it. Like, cause I'm 100 Aries baby, always over it. Like, it's just
done.
When it's done, it's just done.
Yeah,
it's just done. Like,
you can't save it.
In that part, that right there, I was like, you know what?
What a shame.
Just a waste of space.
But
really?
Did he think I wouldn't say? Like, did you really think I wouldn't?
I think he thought
I don't shut the fuck up.
Right. I think that's what he thought.
Maybe.
No.
We're gonna.
Well, you were wrong.
Put a prayer up for Sag Man because one, the audacity, two, to go out that sad on my public story is just.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
Yeah.
He shot his shot, you know.
Wish you well in hell.
Yeah.
So over it. Just
yeah.
Well,
yeah. And then in some like completely opposite left life update for me, the main reason we took 2 weeks off was because the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, my granny passed away. R.I.P. Maggie.
R.I.P. to her.
And we were very close, and just, I miss her and I love her, but I just needed a minute. And it was like, it wasn't so much her passing that affected me. It was more so the aftermath of her passing. Before we even had a chance to bury her, my family has been fighting over money, over the will, over assets, over her house, and just not seeing eye to eye on a lot of things. And two, the way I found out my granny was passing was my dad. I was at work, and my dad texted me a picture of her being resuscitated by 4 firemen on the floor with no context. So I got that image and just went ballistic, like, because it's obviously, 1, not an appropriate thing to do. 2, it's a traumatic thing to see. 3, I don't know why the fuck you would think to send a picture of someone's loved one being resuscitated on the floor is a way to let them know that they're in distress. But my dad and I exchanged words. My dad and I also, like the podcast knows, don't have a close relationship. I actually don't care for him, really. So I was livid with him and cussed him out. And then we were going back and forth in text. And then my cousin, her real name's Michelle, but we all call her Nikki. Nikki called me and was just like, she didn't make it. And I was just like, I thought this was like a slip and fall. Like, I didn't think that this was that.
Right.
Because obviously I had no real context to what was going on.
Right.
So I was at work and just trying to like cope and deal and just like, okay, now what? Now what? And I think that's what I jumped into was like, now what? Like, how do I plan a funeral? Like, how do I, like mediate my dad and the other family members that he's fighting with about things, and how do I also like maintain my mental health? And how do I also just like do right by her? Like, how do I just
right? Especially when like you see everybody not doing that, and it's like physically. like I didn't even know your granny, and I know she wouldn't have cared for any of this.
Not anybody. Like, a lot of the behavior, the conversations that are happening, the back-endedness, the attorneys that are getting involved. Like, she had a will, she had an estate plan, and that still is just
not in regard.
Not being taken into consideration by some people. I feel like I went from like grief in a few hours to jumping into like chaos of like people fighting and just like, what do I do? What role do I play? Like, how do I help? Like,
you gotta go in like survival mode almost, like trying to pick the position
literally
at that point, and then it still change like you're in the damn army and be in a different position.
I definitely realize like I have PTSD. Like my nerves are definitely shot. Like today my alarm for work went off and I was just so startled, and like my stomach has been so upset since this morning, and just like when I go to bed I am like knocked out like the minute I lay down. I think like as time goes on, like, and the more I process, like the more peace I'm able to maintain, because I just am able to have a fucking minute, like being able to have a breath, have a second, like has been so helpful. And I definitely have had like an army of people check in on me on a daily basis. Like Britt came over and helped me with the picture board, and we were just sitting there just like, yeah, here you are. Here I am.
Mean,
like
be in the moment rather than Ari is definitely a person that is on go when like chaos is happening. Like
how do we fix this? What do we do? Let's get organized.
She's on go, and obviously I'm not that person.
The yin to my yang for
Baby.
sure. Yeah, Brittnee
so
is
we
like
needed each
the
other.
Homer Simpson meme that when chaos happens, she just backs up into the bush, like, and I'm the one like,
Nat last weekend or the weekend that she was here, she was just like, shout out to Nat, but she's like, I've been like going through so much lately that any single thing that puts stress into my life, I'm like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow, and I just let it go until tomorrow. And I was like, period.
Noted. And shout out to Nat.
Period.
Shout out to Nat. She came by and visited us for a hot minute, and that was nice.
She did. Love. Come back, please.
I think that's the thing that's like nourishing my soul, is just like, I mean, I've been saying it for a while, but like my friend time, like obviously Britt's my cousin, but like she's also, I picked her as my friend, but like just those times, like just friend time has been so fulfilling. Like my friends, like not all of my friends, because I've definitely had some friends that have really disappointed me in my time of need right now, but just like I've had friends like call me 2 or 3 times a day, like, what's going on, are you in jail?
Right.
Nope, I'm home. I've not assaulted anybody, I've not broken any contracts, I have not stolen anything out of this will. Like,
I'm like, how's the funeral? Is anybody else dead?
Legit. Like, I think that like the people who know me like and know what I need have definitely like been tenfold, and just like applying humor and like wittiness, and knowing like I am the definition of an extrovert, so like me staying in is not the best sign. Like I get FOMO over shit I would never even want to go to. Like, but I think like everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay, and it's just like it's all a process.
It takes time.
Yeah.
And it's like obviously it would happen at the
day before fucking Thanksgiving she had to die.
Where you're trying to give thanks. The end of the year where everybody's coming to their revelations and like, you know, everything is starting to feel new and like chapters are ending. You're turning 30. Like all these things.
So many
it's
things.
like
that's why I'm like, but like I'm like, God knew. Like I was really like, I'm like changing. I'm turning 30. God said, boop, boop, boop. Like you're gonna go through some shit.
Definitely change.
Yeah, like you're gonna go through some shit and see who's not there for you, and see who you don't even want to participate anything with anymore.
He's gonna put it in your face.
I can't ignore it. I cannot ignore the things that did not happen. Like, yeah. And we have to give like a really big shout out to Brittnee's new business, guys.
Period.
She recently had a sale.
Thank you.
I mean, this is just, I'm not showing the brand because we're not sponsored yet.
But please call us.
You know who you are. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
But, you know.
A little ASMR.
Very much. Crystal's still on, made 2 months ago. But I do stuff like that. I made Niche, love Niche. I made her baby a pair of Crocs. Her first baby, but dazzle Croc, obviously from Auntie Brittnee. And just other fun stuff like that. You obviously can find it on Etsy, and I'm also taking different kinds of orders because they're all personalized. Everything is handmade.
Yeah. And it is so quality.
Right.
Is there anything you're like dying to create with?
Like what do you mean? Like different types of like
just like, is there one thing you're like, I gotta try that? Like I gotta create and like put my creative spin on it.
So I've been seeing a lot of different like holiday bottles that I've been seeing a lot of. I really, really, really want to do some hats and socks.
Yeah.
Because duh.
I've been seeing the hats and they are so stinking cute.
So stinking cute. And I'm like, need to get into that.
Yeah.
And really I'm just trying to put my foot into just all different kinds of stuff. I never knew how creative I was. I think my creativity started with makeup, realistically.
Yeah.
I never thought I was a creative person. I mean, I'm left-handed. They say, like, left-handed people are creative, which that never, I can't draw. My version of scribbling is hearts on a piece of paper. Yeah. Like, there's nothing else more to it. Like, very much like my sister draw down to the ground. She'll draw you sitting down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she used to always like do cakes and stuff like that. I'm like, no, she's the artsy person. Yeah. But then I started getting into makeup and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, wait, maybe
it's just not conventional. So you didn't think you had it in you. But
exactly.
Check our girl out. She has it in her and she's doing it.
Artsy fartsy.
We'll put the web link in our description below for the YouTube listeners. It'll be there. Go get something made. Go create.
Yes.
Create with
me
Britt.
Up. Great gifts. Great
gifts. It is almost the holidays.
It's the holidays. Your birthday's coming up. It's the beginning of the year. Obviously, it's got to be coming up.
It's almost my birthday. I feel like it's supposed to just now be Halloween. Like
girl, I feel like it's almost my birthday. Like, why is it like the year has gone by so fast? Like, that's what I mean.
And
like,
it's not when you're having fun.
No, because this year was rough.
It was rough. Yeah. I had a lot of fucking like toxic fun until I didn't, you know?
Yeah, right. Which was different. I feel like it was different from your year prior to that because you weren't trying to be as toxic as like, you know what I mean?
Like, oh yeah, I definitely gave dark feminine. I was like, I'm giving this energy back. Like,
yes. But hey, it's all in
the name of fun.
The name of fun. The
Doing
name
it
of
for the
growth.
plot. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You can't grow if you don't do shit. Like, you know what I mean? What are you growing from if you're not doing anything at all?
Do you know that audio of Kendall telling Kylie, I just feel like you need to experience things? Because when you experience things, like, I don't remember verbatim, but, like, vibes. But we need to experience things.
But right.
Because when you experience things, you, like, experience things. Or whatever she said.
Duh.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. We've had a fun year.
We have.
We've had a fun season, too. I mean, we're not even halfway through, but.
Right. We had our party, which was a small, intimate, and loving. I loved it.
Loved it. I've been doing the math, because you in one of our podcast meetings were like, I want to have a wild ass, like, club 100th episode party. That'll be spring, summer.
Right. Spring, summer. And if it's summer.
It's over. We will be somewhere clubbing hard with bottles by Britt.
Right, part 1, part 2, part 3. Yeah, thank you.
Very much. Definitely have like bottle service girls with like Epi 100.
Very fucking much.
Yeah. Ask, believe, receive. Look at us calling it into existence.
Right. We've been doing a lot of things that we've been saying we're going to do and actually doing them, which is different for me most of the time. Yeah. And like
the yin to my yang.
That's why
I got my foot on her, and she also grounds me to be like, let's focus on one. Like, we got this. And two, it's a funny thing. Our anxiety is so different. Like, I love planning. I love organizing. The day of an event, I will have rapid wicked diarrhea. Brittnee is the opposite. The whole planning and process,
shit.
Hates it, anxious. The day of the event, she's like, fresh as a daisy.
Right.
Ready.
Well, today's the day. We're just going to see it through.
Me, I am debilitated with, like, anxious, musty, like, dying sweat. Like,
right.
Yeah.
We need each other. So
we do.
That's why.
And this is why you all have A and B conversation.
You're welcome.
God willing, A and B vlogs come soon.
Yeah.
That's one thing in the works.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
We might get arrested if not canceled. But hey, in the name of growth. In the name of growth.
Nothing to it but to do it.
We look forward to seeing you guys soon. As always, new episodes every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Yes. See you soon.
And until next time.
And this is
an A&B conversation.